Hey, so how are things going? I hope they're okay, maybe. So let me know, okay? This is a quick overview of the media analysis essay. So we've already done a little bit of writing in the class. We're moving into the media analysis essay. It is an essay that should challenge your brain because you have to think more deeply and look between the lines. It may give you headaches. It may make you want to pull out your hair. That's okay. Breathe deeply. We still do pre-writings step by step, and again, trust the process. But you do have to look deeply and think deeply. So make sure you're also doing these readings because our readings really guide us on this one. So let's take a look. What are we doing and why are we doing it? Well, the academic voice and tone, business, grammar, and then the basics of APA documentation and format. So we're moving into a different style than we've done earlier in the class. This is APA, and you'll be learning about that too. So this is, I was going to say more words. I don't need to say more words about that. When will you use this? You'll use this for writing in college and in your profession. So this is a very more formal academic paper. And then we're doing a cover letter with it. So again, we're practicing that professional business writing. Okay. What different assignments do we have that go with this? The practice media analysis we may or may not be doing depending on the structure, the length of time, how things work out. We may do it in class. If you're online, obviously, if we're doing it online. If you're in class, we may do it online too. So anyway, that there's 3 pre-writings, and of course, I'll do a lot of instruction, before we get there. Of course, depending on the time. If we're doing a mini-mester, we're a lot faster, so we're just zooming through this. That's why it's important to read those readings, read those samples carefully and thoughtfully. So we'll have 3 pre-writings again, and they are step by step, and those do become part of your essay, or they help you build and draft your essay. So you want to be, again, I'm not grading grammar or anything like that, but you want to be thoughtful about them because this helps you get ideas out that you can evaluate and say, yes, I like that, or something different, right? Or, hey, that's cool, but this too helps you think of new ones, okay? We'll do a workshop, most likely, again, depending on the format and style of the class, timeline. Either way, you will be turning in a draft to me. In some classes, you're only turning in the draft of the essay. In some, it depends on how many essays we've done before this. I kind of change things, move them around. In some, you may be turning in your cover letter and your essay draft. Same thing as before. I'm going to give you feedback. You get to read through it. Now, this is at the end of the semester. And, it does take me time to do that feedback, to read every word everybody wrote and do an individual response for everybody. So I'll be turning it around, and you'll need to get to work on it pretty quickly. Ask me questions, go to the writing center, that kind of thing. And then you'll be turning in the final, and we'll also do a discussion of this. What kinds of things, are helpful? What kinds of things were stumbling blocks for you in terms of doing this kind of writing? Because at the end of the semester, you walk out and it's not about needing me. At the end of the semester, this class is about you having tools that you can take with you. And so you need to kind of think about what kinds of things help you, what things hinder you. So as you approach writing like this in the future, you can say, oh, okay, wait, that was something that I had a hard time with. How am I going to do better with that? Hey, this thing helped a lot. Make sure I do this again. All right. So that's where we are with that. Let's take a look at what's going on. On Blackboard, of course, we'll have, if we're doing this one, you'll have that media analysis um, folder, and we've got all of the assignments here. On our 1301 page for the media analysis, there's a whole bunch of stuff. So this probably looks a little different. I've redone the links here, this, that. Um, but there's the assignment pre-writings, things like that, as always. Key concepts and readings. So these these readings, these key concepts and readings, the discussion and analysis readings, I may have changed headings, but these, and specifically, there are extra ones. Like I have like collect these, right? So if you want to read more than what's on the schedule, there's more there, okay? And those are the ones that are the teaching you how to, or it's a professional doing it. Okay? And so those are the ones, because in this essay, you have to use at least two sources. And so it can come from these kinds of readings that are on our schedule, and you'll see they're marked with a asterisk, okay, on our schedule and on this web page, because there are others. If you decide, I like the stuff we read, whatever, but I want to use this article. Maybe we didn't read Idols in the Marketplace, and you're like, I want to use that. Then that's where you can come here and check it out. Okay. Now you can't use you can't quote the student samples. Okay. But if you want to see how more students did this, then below that, there's my YouTube media analysis playlist. But then below this, we have student samples. Whoops. Okay. Um, oh, there we go. Student samples. There's more than this even. So you want to take a look at them. I have video walkthroughs, paragraph breakdowns, different kinds of forms of them. If it doesn't say anything, it's just in regular print APA format. Um, there's also information about doing an abstract with APA 6th edition, which is the old edition. If you have a teacher that says, um, or these are samples with it, I want you to do an abstract, you can look at these. These are good samples of abstracts overall. Okay. And then there's even more stuff that you can use, things like that. So that's what all is in the media analysis stuff. Those are your sources and resources. So make sure and use those. This is toward the end of the semester, so never give up, never surrender. Let me know if you recognize that quote. But keep at it and don't blow off the readings, that kind of thing. This is a deeper thinking. It requires more thinking of you. It is the hardest essay we do. So just make sure and use those. Be thoughtful. And hey, we'll keep on keeping on, right? Cool beans. Y'all take care.